All right, Lakers, what's going on now? Carmelo, what type of layup was that, homie? Go back into retirement, man. Nobody wants you. What type of shit was that? Man, for real though. What up? What up? What up? Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sprung. Hopefully you see more teeth than you see tonight. I don't know what's wrong with this camera, man. But anyway, what up, Mackids and Maniacs? OKC fans. It's all right, man. It's early in the season. They'll be all right. No big deal. They're still gelling as a team, bro. They're gonna be all right. LeBron not even playing, and they only down three with a minute left at home. It ain't bad. Defense suck. I told you that before the season started. We're gonna be slow. We're gonna be behind, but in the clutch, we win all these games in the clutch because they're full of veterans. Lots of veterans on this squad. That's why they make all these comebacks in the end. But as the season progresses, they'll start to gel. They'll start to do better. They got to stay healthy, though, man. AD gets hurt every game. Westbrook knees look like they're ready to give out any day now. LeBron's out again, second game already. But they'll be all right. Don't even worry about it. If you're a Laker hater, don't hate too hard. If you love the Lakers, don't panic. Where's Southside at tonight, man? Southside Compton's usually up in the building. You shouldn't feel sorry for the Lakers. They're millionaires, man. And don't feel sorry for Laker fans. We've celebrated more than any team in the NBA fans have. So don't even trip. Don't even trip, DVD. It ain't that serious. I got Lakers losing 98 to 101. So did they smash? Can I be wrong sometime? Like y'all act like sometime you guys act like my word is bond, right? And your score is wrong anyway, so whatever. Exactly, Mike. And they talking and the game ain't even over anyway. Come on now. Two old veterans, Westbrook and Carmelo, choking the end. Man, I don't know what was going on with Ruggs, man. He made a major mistake, man. I know he's feeling it now. Michelle, what up? It's my second time seeing you on here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chat room. What up, Goob? You want to come on with me, Goob? Tell me about your interview? Man, I wish I would have had the opportunity to take Ruggs a key. I would have drove him home. All of that, man. No matter of fact, maybe the Raiders will designate me as their driver, man. I ain't no need in getting drunk late night, speeding, doing over 150 miles per hour, man. It's just no excuse for that. Henny God, what up, homeboy? Oh yeah, good looking out, man. I haven't figured out how to get rid of that shadow though. Yeah, but this dude might not get out, man. This dude might get some serious time, bro. Yeah, I knew Big Lee Mac. You know, in today's society, they care more about the dog than the woman that was driving. You already know that's where all this time gonna come from, killing her dog. And of course, she suffered in the accident. They saying she was screaming while she burned. So, man, dude gonna have it hard. That's what's up, Spaghetti. The dog already got a fan page. Probably a GoFundMe page as well, right? Goob, what's up, man? Come on in with me, Goob. I'm not gonna stay long, man. I'm tired. I worked on that video all day. I'm burnt out, man. Chili Willie. He gonna be in jail in Nevada though. He ain't gonna be in California. Lady P. Damn, Lakers tripped out. OG Steve, once again, what up, homeboy? Allerton in the building. Marlena, what up? Kev, you should get him KMV mask as prizes for Sprung trivia game. I could do that. Only problem with that is I think I used most of them. I'm not sure if I got more than one or two left. I'll be surprised if I have two. I probably got one though. I'll see if I can find out who I ordered them from, and I'll order some more. That's a good idea. And they're cool too because they got the little metal piece, so it go over your nose and don't be falling off your face and stuff. And it's comfortable. It's a good idea, man. Kev, did you see the video with Baby Gangster and Sparks from Raymond? Absolutely, I seen it. Absolutely. And I heard a lot about it as well. Sawing that one mask. I tell y'all what, whoever answers the first question correctly gets some signed bikini panties from Crystal. How about that? Y'all want some panties from Crystal? Crystal, I nominate you to sign some panties and give them out as a trivia question. The Masters, Lakers within what, one? Last possession? Lady P, cut it out. Crystal, come on now, Crystal. Oh man, Henny got on you. Ooh, Henny got is on you. Man, I, you know what? What's the Nav Queen? I don't have no idea. Do you have any information about how the Crips and Bloods made their way to the Inland Empire? No, no, I don't. But it's not that far. And a lot of people moved eastward, man. A lot of people left LA either because of the rent was too high or they had bad jackets or, a lot of people moved east and north and out of state. Vegas. Lancaster, Palmdale, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, Paris. You know, when Big Red spoke about the high rollers or ballers in the 80s, it brought back memories. Yeah, that's why that song at the end is so fitting. Sitting back, reminisce. That's basically what we all doing. Krista, well, send them sheets you wear like diapers around your body then. Since you want to get all detailed about what you wear and don't wear. That's all right, Noodles. It's all good. Looking out, Brian. I plan to do the whole book, man. Because I got to get some content for tomorrow. Russell Westbrook shot is broke. Lakers 0-2 against OKC. That's funny. No, that's what I'm not going to do, Henny God. I love my wife. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you love your wife. Somebody loving their wife. That's what's up. What's up, Slick? What's up with you and Goob always come on at the same time? Goob got a haircut.
What up with you? No,
What's up, my brother?
I just ain't got a hat on.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. What's up with y'all?
Oh, nothing
Uh,
much, man.
yeah, I like your little audio book. That was pretty cool. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I'm nosy
Some good.
about part two. What? What are you saying, Miss 702? Hey, did you like the horse racing part on that little chapter
Yeah,
one?
yeah. I seen that. I was like, is that Hollywood Park or is that Santa Anita? You know what I mean?
Hollywood Park.
You can't tell. Yeah. You know, I wish they
Yeah,
would have never told. Fuck that stadium. They should have kept up Hollywood Park.
man, that was a 13-minute drive from where I live, man. 12, 13 minutes.
Yeah,
When I used to
that
lose
was
my money and step on the gas, I'd be there in about 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was the first place. That was the first horse racing place I ever been to. Was Hollywood Park. Yeah, but that was
Absolutely,
cool.
it was done on a computer eyeball. It was not done on paper. It was not done on paper and pen or pencil. It's done on a laptop, bro. Southside, what up, man? I gave a shout out to you earlier, man. You usually be in the building, man. You're a little late today, though.
Mike Mark say when we gonna have that chess match. That's up to Devil. When Devil want to, because he's the one talking about he gonna take his queen off the board.
When you gonna
That's gonna
come
be a
play
good one.
slick and dominoes, though?
I play him. Hey, I'll be out there. I'm coming to the Charger and Steeler game. Me and the wife coming out there to
Oh, all
go to that
right.
game. You know what I mean? So
Slick wife is a still a fan.
Oh, okay. Maybe they'll go to that game. I'd have to hook up with him and didn't what you call him say he was going? Uh, uh, Rockhead said he was going to that game.
I'm pretty sure he's gone.
My,
Goobs, Slick
I,
talking about your
I, I,
hairline, man.
I just seen that in the headline. Um, just because he got long hair now, that that Hispanic side of him comes out is okay, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. Me, I'm not. If my shit starts receding, or I start getting a cow lick, I'm just cutting it off. Ain't no use growing it no more. You know what I'm
Mine's
saying?
starting to
So
recede, and I'm getting a cow lick, man.
yeah, that's why I ain't growing mine out because mine's is a little light up here at the top.
It's time for me to do the Michael Jordan, man, the Covadis, Telly Savalas.
I ain't ready. I ain't ready. Slick, slick. Man, I play dominoes for bread and meat. I don't win. I don't eat. So don't
Boy, you
trip.
you you went a lot
You know
of
what I'm
days
saying?
hungry.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I was well fed up in there. That's one thing I can play is dominoes, and I used to play on my ass. Didn't have nothing, and I come up on top. You know what I'm
Boy, you
saying?
ain't supposed to do
So,
that, man.
hey, if you know you can play, you don't have no problem with that. I knew I could play back then. I can play
Man.
some dominoes. I can play some chess.
So what you
You
was
know what I'm
gonna do
saying?
if you lose, man? Drop a kite and roll it up?
That wasn't never gonna happen. That wasn't
So
gonna. I
you
was
was
gonna
just
get
gonna
that.
punk everybody on the yard.
No, I was gonna take that ass whooping or wait until I got a package. You know what I'm saying? But
And you know the
hey,
worst
I
thing
just
about a
lose.
fight is the aggressor just say, dude, you owe
Exactly.
money to take flight on you and you beat him up. That's the
Yeah,
worst shit that can happen.
and that's how it usually happens. Is the person that extended it. You know what I'm saying? Because the other person is more relaxed. Like, come on, man, just go on to chill. Go on to chill.
That's
It
when
be
you
that
get stabbed
aggressive.
though, Goob.
Yeah, well, knock on wood. Once again, that ain't never happened. So I'm out of that, and I don't plan on going back to that. You know what I'm
Hey, check
saying?
this out. Check this
I'm a
out. I was
free
on the
man.
phone. I was having a conversation with Joe Rockhead and Cutes, right? And I was
Uh,
also thinking about, you know, another guy from the other side. And I was thinking, man, when you talk to them dudes seriously, man, they was
right,
stabbing and getting stabbed, and man,
right, yeah,
I like to
yeah,
think I can get through a lot of stuff and be, pretty solid individual. But when I hear their stories, I'm like, man, how did y'all survive up in there?
yeah. Hey, I remember. I remember this. I was in New Folsom, and they had. It was a lot of Northerners on the yard. So the Southerners at the time had allowed them to be on the yard, but at some point in time, like about 3 months or 4 months that I was in there, they started letting out people from the shoot program, and so they let the shot callers from the Southerners come out to the yard. When they hit the yard, they was like, "Hold on, man, why y'all got all these Northerners on the yard?" But the dude that was shot calling the yard at the time tried to convince the dude that just got out the shoot program that, hey man, I run it. It's you know what I'm saying. We cool with them, and dude was like, nah, you got to get them off the yard, or we gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? And man, eventually, dude was like, nah, man, they cool and whatever the case. I can't get into they politics. I don't know too much of. I just say this: they hit dude on a dip bar and hit him under both arms, man, it laid him out in the middle of the yard. He was hit so bad that the police took his shirt off and was trying to plug dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I was just
getting
talking
hit,
to one of my homeboys that was in Corcoran Shoe when all the shooting was going down,
yeah,
and he was telling me a similar story. Good looking out, Keith Williams. He was telling me a similar story that when he was in the Corcoran Shoe, he used to play handball with a northerner. Because I asked him, I said, man, we grew up together. You've been in prison ever since you was 18. Why you never mentioned the North? And he said, oh, I got a North story for you. So I asked him to tell me the story. He used to play handball with a northerner in the shoe.
right,
The northerner had a handball partner from the South because they wanted to play doubles. Two Crips against two Northerners, but the Northerners' partner was a South Side. So my homeboy was cool with the Northerner. He did a lot of time with a whole bunch of 60s, OG 60s.
Right, right,
And so the North and the South is at war. So the South and the Crips get into it, and my homeboy kind of he feeling some type of way. Like, damn, this fool ain't fighting against the South, and now we done got into it with him, and he ain't done nothing. So my homeboy asked him, like, man, what's your problem? And he tell my brother, F sissies. And my homeboy like, what? He like, you tripping. He
right,
like, man, I don't give a fuck about you. So now my homeboy like, oh man, like I gotta get this dude. So
right,
my homeboy go to his cell, whatever, and he think it over. And he said, damn, he said, dude know what he was saying because in order to know that this word, and you done been on the
right,
yard with a bunch of OGs, that was intentional on purpose, and he meant it. So my homeboy said when they let him out, he rushed him. He kicked him, he knocked him down, then kicked him in the face, stomped him out. And dude in the gun tower asked him, he said, you done? And my homeboy looked up because he figured he was gonna get shot, because that's when they were doing
right,
all the killing. And he said, you should be asking him, is he done? And police come get down on him. But point being, Northern dude didn't want no problems with his enemy, but go against the brothers who they was cool with.
right, right.
Homie didn't have no knife, so he handled it with his fists and his feet, and got a pass. Didn't get gunned down. Gun tower
Yeah.
didn't kill him.
But what you were saying, like when Rockhead and them talk about the time that they did in them earlier years was a lot different than the times when I started going in. You know what I'm saying? In 86, 87, and stuff like that. It was a little bit different. I heard about the things that was happening prior, but basically the eras that I started going in, it was a little different because there wasn't a whole bunch of clicking. It wasn't a whole bunch of click. You had the CC car, which was the Compton car. You had the Watts car. But then individuals fuck with individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like me being from Pomona, I clicked up and got with people that was cool with me. It didn't really matter where they were from. You know what I'm saying? If you was a Rip and I was a Rip, we was cool. Yeah, Slick, I'm drunk enough to beat you in dominoes.
I thought about getting drunk tonight, my damn self, man, but I'm
Uh,
gonna pass. Hey, hey, Goob,
huh.
ain't it a way we could play dominoes over the screen or some shit?
It's hard to play dominoes. It's not like playing chess. We can play chess over because you have your side and I have my
Yeah,
side.
right.
But in order for us to play dominoes, you're gonna have to
No,
be able to.
no, I
You
meant
gonna have
a
to,
real game, not us, but a app, a game.
oh, if we could put the game on the
Yeah,
screen, the
right.
app game on the screen.
I'm gonna have to look
Yeah,
into that.
yeah, we have to try to look into that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And get a chess app as well. But see, we can do like I told Devil, we can do a chess app. All he got to do is turn his camera down to his board,
Yeah,
and I turn my camera down to
right.
my board, and that's easier. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you didn't play Pinochle when you was in there.
No, I told you a story on that. If I didn't, let me remind you. My problem with Pinochle is this. It's just personal, and I've actually ran across a couple people that actually had the same experiences as I did. And this is it. When I got to the pen, I'm whooping everybody ass in spades. Dude from Hoover, Fidus Hoover, we went back and forth. But everybody else, I dominated them at the spade table. And so we was running out of people to play. People didn't want to play us, and the older dudes from Inland Empire and what have you, Bakersfield, they want to play pinochle. They talked about how weak spades was, how basic spades was, and how you had to know how to count in pinochle. So I had a
Right.
simple solution. Sit your ass down at the spade table first, and if you can beat me in spades, then I'll play you in pinochle. Ah man,
Right.
spades too easy. You can't hang in no spades. I couldn't find a pinochle player to beat me in spades. So I said, I don't want to play that game because y'all weak in spades. What the hell? I look like learning that shit. So
Right.
that's why I never learned to play pinochle, bro.
Yeah, pinochle. Once you start playing pinochle, it's hard to play spades. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I renege because I'm playing. I've I got so used to playing pinochle. So in pinochle, there's a different um, point system as it is in spades. I don't know. That's why people say spades is simple compared to pinochle, because pinochle you gotta score your points and add. But the same thing is, if they really looked at it in spades, you got to do the same thing by counting books. If you don't count the right amount of books, you're gonna get set.
Well,
I
well,
understand that.
I may be naive or I may be biased, but my thing is, or I may even be stupid. They say I'm stupid, so maybe I'm stupid. But my thing is, if you if I'm doing division,
Right,
I'm multiplying and dividing, and I tell you addition is easy, nigga, you should be expecting me to be able to get all the answers in addition right, since that's so simple and basic.
right.
You see, so that's my philosophy. If spades is so simple and easy, why don't you come over here and beat me at the spade table? Then I'll have
Well,
a reason to play something else because I ain't no good in this. But I
I,
didn't find that. And like I said, I found probably about five other people that had the exact same experience.
I
So,
remember this dude I was in Louisiana, man, and they used to have this gambling shack. They used to play tunk every night. So I had played so much where they gave me my own little night. And when they give you your own night in tunk, you get to, if it's five or six people playing, you cut $5. It's $5 to get in. You cut $5 out of each game. Man, this old dude, man, I used to try to play him head up. I don't know what little trick he had with the cards, but man, he used to wear my ass out. You know what I'm saying? I used to lose at least 100, 200 to his ass, and he kept coming back to play. I couldn't find out what the trick he was using, whether it was in the cards or his shuffling or whatever. But man, he used to get me every damn time. You know what I'm saying? But I could play with five or six people down, at the table. But me playing him head up, boy, he used to kill me. But I did this little trick on what you call. Oh, go ahead. I want to say this little trick and see if you can get it.
I was just going to answer Brian's question. Actually, it didn't cause any problems, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when the dust cleared, the Northerners disciplined a homeboy for not participating in the riots, and he had went to them and mentioned something about my homeboy, and they was cool with my homeboy because he was a rider, and they talked to him, and they told my homeboy, "Don't worry about it, no tension, no problems, we got it, we gonna discipline him." And they disciplined him, so no, it wasn't no problem. See, that's the good thing about being around some stand-up dudes, especially when you're more organized. You hand out discipline, man. It's a pecking order. It's generals, it's shot callers. And you got to follow them
Mm-hmm.
orders, man. Amongst
Yeah.
black people, like Rockhead went in there defying the BGF, and other people defied the Vanguards. And, you know what I'm saying? And when CCO broke up, people defied CCO and Blue Note. We always got these different organizations that none of us know how to get along with. We fight, we go against each other. and we don't believe in leadership. And some of it is probably due to society in America because all the strong black leaders were assassinated. So it may subconsciously be something that we don't respect, or you know it's possible, but nevertheless, a lot of organizations, particularly Latino, they're more organized and they know how to come to the table and hold court more properly so that things don't escalate.
Right. See,
Now,
that
what
was
was your trick?
my trick. Is I'm gonna see how many people in your all the Mac is maniacs in chat, and I'm gonna get you with this. I can tell you what number you gonna come up with by using math, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division all in this one problem. What I want you to do, and I want everybody in the chat to do, is just pick a number. Don't tell me what that number is. Just have a number in your head. Tell me when you got that number in your head. You got a number, Kev?
Yeah.
All right. Now I want you to double. That's the multiplication part of it. I want you to double that number.
All right.
Now the addition part of it is I want you to add 20 to that number.
All right.
Now divide that number in half.
All right.
Now subtract the number that you started with from the
All
number
right.
that you got now,
Got it.
and you should have 10.
Absolutely.
I just want to see. That was a trick. That was my trick. How I got into. I had told this story on one of my on my lives. That's how I got one of the best jobs at Pelican Bay, optometrist job, making glasses. Dude had told us a math. We had to do a math quiz. When you go in there and you go into orientation, they sit you down. You go through a little math for the job, the industry jobs. There was no industry jobs at Pelican Bay when I got there in '92. So in '91, there was no wait '91. What the fuck? In '89, '90. So there was no industry jobs. This was one of the first industry jobs they were starting on. So what I went to do, I did that same problem with him after I took the test. I took the test. I was like one of the first ones finished with the test. I took it up to him. He said, "Man, you sure you got them right?" I said, "Yeah, man, I got all the math right." I said, "I'm gonna do this," and I did that same test with him. I told him if I get the number right, you put it on the top. So he put it on the top. I got the job. Make a long story short, I was one of the first persons to come out of Pelican Bay and get a job on the streets making glasses. And I had a job in Brea. You know what I'm saying? One of the first ones. But what what I did was cool is that dude gave me $1. I had $1 job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making $1 an hour. I'm making more than damn near everybody on a thing. But I was short time, and it was a dude from Watts that had came in right below me, and I told the teacher, I said, man, give him the $1 job. I'm finna go home. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had a nice lot of a chunk of time. Let's put it that way. I was like, man, I'm going home. Give him the $1. Why give me the $1 and I'm only have the $1 for 3 or 4 months before I go home? What you do is help me get a job when I get out on the streets, and I'm cool with that. And they actually got me a job on the streets in Brea, and I fucked it off. Just to
Uh,
end that with it. I ended
all
up
right.
fucking
So
that
number
off.
one, think about what you just said.
Go ahead.
If they're so
What I say?
organized, why do they have so many dropouts? That's exactly why they have so many dropouts. Do you understand what a dropout is? They drop out because it's too much pressure, because they know they're going to
Mm-hmm.
hit. get hit, they know they're gonna get got because they steady sending torpedoes at them. They're gonna die. That's why they drop out. It is organized.
Yeah.
Look at it like this, bro, because I'm not here to argue against gangs or our rights as human beings. But think about why they get the RICO Act so much. What does RICO stand for? How do you get the RICO Act if you're not organized? Come on, bro. See, they got consequences when they don't handle their business. We don't have consequences. You might get socked in the eye. You might get
Right.
your store taken. But come on, man.
If see, I think that's what I was saying, Kev. Like when our generation started going in, it was a difference for us. There wasn't all that, you know, the CCOs and all that type of organizations when we went in. It was so many Crips and Damus that was going in, that started going in after that. You know what I'm saying? You can just look at what your number was back then. You know what I'm saying? I had a D number. You know what I'm saying? That shit has jumped up to double numbers now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that started going in. I mean, you couldn't control a whole lot of people
yeah.
back then. You know,
Hey, Go Young DJ, you may have heard that and it may be true, but I highly doubt it. And let me tell you why I highly doubt it. Number one, Lancaster's a southern prison. You really don't get northerners in southern prisons too much. And you know, I believe most of the prisons are up north, right, Goob?
most of them, yeah. Everyone I went to was from anything on the other side of Fresno, which
Yeah.
was Avenal, Corcoran, uh, uh, um, Folsom, and Pelican Bay. Everything was past Fresno and above. You know what I'm saying? Which is Northern California, basically.
And not just being on the southern yard, they mainly cool with black folks and
Brothers,
Crips. So
brother.
I don't know,
And like,
bro. Up
remember
north
I
is
was telling.
different from down south, homie. It's less
Yeah.
racism and it's more camaraderie.
Remember, I was telling you about at that time. You know, when I was coming in, when I first went in 85, 86, Fresno was Northerners. You know what I'm saying? By the time I went to New Folsom in '93, Fresno was no longer Northern essays. They became Southern essays. You know, they moved to the Southern section of it. When all that time they were considered Northern essays. So Northern essays has always been cool with Crips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, we didn't get along with Southern essays, but we got along with Northern essays. That's why they were allowed, because it was never time that I went on the yard that it was more Northern essays than Southern essays. None.
Right.
They were
Right.
always outnumbered. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
They do time. Southside Compton, Northern Mention don't do time down south. Yes, they do, because they send them just like they send us from Southern California up north. We're not gonna go to Chino. If we come from Southern California, it's hard for us to go to Chino Main Line or anything on the southern side of Fresno. They're gonna send us up north. They're gonna send all the northerners down south
not really.
mainly. You
Not
know what I'm
really,
saying?
bro. Because
Well,
they're not gonna survive in Chino and Tehachapi like that.
no, but there's always going to be a few.
And then
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying. It's always
absolutely.
going to be a few.
Yeah, there's gonna be exceptions, and they usually gonna get
Yeah.
off on them as soon as they hit the yard or
And yeah,
get got, and they gonna go to the hole, the shoe, or get sent
yeah.
back up north.
Because they
But
already know what they got to do. As soon as they hit the main line, they already know what their consequences is if they stay on that line. So they gonna have to get off, or you know what I'm saying. They gonna have the problems. So I don't know it's a southern, I mean a northern penitentiary. I don't know one where just mainly northerners are at. I've never been, but shit, I can't say either. That's 20 years ago. So where the
Man,
Pomona on that map, man? You ain't showed me that with the glare.
man, I don't know what Pomona
You
is,
gotta
man.
go to the right,
I see
right,
Paramount,
right.
Downey.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. We LA County. You gotta go all the way to the
Man,
right.
y'all at the end somewhere.
No, we
Pasadena,
no. Keep going
Pico
right.
Rivera, Monterey Park, Alhambra,
Pass.
San Gabriel.
Keep going right.
Man,
See what it
Cerritos, Bellflower. You
past
know what?
that.
Maybe it's two parts to this map because I got another one. Are y'all that far?
Yep. We 30
Oh,
miles.
no, there goes San Gabriel.
We passed San Gabriel.
We passed San Gabriel.
Yeah, we passed West Covina.
Altadena, Sierra. I seen San Gabriel Temple. Ain't y'all San Gabriel Valley though?
Nah, that's what they want to claim. We passed there.
Oh
He
yeah, it
may not
must be
even.
two maps, homie.
Yeah, he ain't even put us on the map.
Nah, y'all on the second
No.
map, bro.
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
Boy, it's a lot of pyros around that Compton, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, look at Hoover Hood though. Right down the
That
middle of South LA.
right down the middle. You know what's a trip is I know where Hoover ends at. The
Where does
street
it end
Hoover,
at, Goob?
Santa Monica,
It
Santa
ends
Monica
in Santa
Boulevard,
Monica.
Santa Monica Boulevard. Keep going up, Hoover Boulevard. It ends at Santa Monica and it turns into it's
Hoover
right next to
Boulevard.
Virgil. Hoover Street or whatever you want to call it, Hoover
Yeah, it's
Street, Hoover
straight.
Boulevard. Yeah, Hoover Street. Hoover Street ends at Santa Monica.
They go Washington,
Cause
Third Street,
my grandmother stay right there.
Hollywood Boulevard, Franklin.
Yep, right there. Franklin and my grandmother stayed off Melrose in Vermont, and that's where
Mhm.
where Franklin Junior High is my cousin went to.
That's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you can see that shit.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to bust out this second map on you.
Yeah. Hoover ends. Yeah, American Negro. That's what I said. Hoover ends in Hollywood. That's basically
Here goes
San,
San Gabriel.
San, Santa Monica. Oh,
I
okay.
mean, here go Pomona.
Yeah, there we go. We in there. We in that there. What's up, vibing? Henny God, Western Ave. See y'all up in there. Yeah, who you got? Any long shots you taking this weekend with the points? It ain't but two, I think. That's giving up like 10 points.
Hey man, what happened with that Colts game? I turned it off. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, they was getting whooped. I turned it off myself. It was like 45-20 something. But once old boy went out, old boy's gonna be pretty good for the Jets. That quarterback White, he got a little spunk to him, but he went out in the second half, and they had somebody else in.
They
But
said,
they could.
Goob, put your Clipper hat on one time.
My Clipper? Nah, that'll never happen.
Now you know what I want. I want a little board that I could put samples on. When I was in Houston, I bought one and I couldn't get it to work, and I left it behind. Let my nephew sell it.
Hold up.
Um, but yeah, I would love to be able to hit certain people and have that voice come up. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll work on chapter 2 of Sprung and just run it the whole month of November on the Black Channel. In other news, somebody got at me with a real good podcast deal, not financially, but the setup. See if y'all can
For
see
another what?
podcast setup.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna try to get a deal with a local casino, and then try to fly people out from the East Coast and down south, put them up in a hotel for a day or two, and see if we can go up to that next level, man. Go above the street level and start dealing with celebrities and big name gang members and dope dealers and players from other states. So that's the plan right now, man.
Right.
But I don't know how it's gonna go because this LA gang shit then kind of played out, man. Since everybody's doing it, it's less interest and it's more people to go to, and it's kind of putting a strain on this market, man. It's kind of time to go on and move on and do something else, man.
Right. The new market is the new market is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The new market is me and Kev need to get into it to get a
Yeah,
motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? We need to get a to get my stripes up or my content or my people up. I got to get into it with somebody that's bigger than me in order to get it, which is BS to me because to me you don't do nothing but put yourself in predicaments that's gonna later hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Because some shit that people say on this shit, man, you can't take back. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
you
You
can't
might
take
say it's
none of it
all
back, really,
bullshit.
bro.
You know,
You
yeah.
can
You know
make
what I'm saying?
apologies. You
And
can make apologies,
right,
but if you say something wrong, anti-Semitic, something about kids,
right,
even some criminal aspects, man, that stuff ain't going nowhere, boy. It's gonna come back and haunt you the rest of your life. The good thing about us is half our life is already gone,
yeah,
if not 3/4 of it. You feel
right,
me?
yeah, yeah. So it ain't shit. Did you see that old girl that's trying to bring up shit on is it not
Deshaun
Denzel
Watson?
but Jennifer Lopez? Yeah, and
No,
everybody
on
about
who?
that shit.
On
She
who?
talking about she was saying,
Your thing froze, man. The politics got you.
huh?
No, I couldn't hear what you said.
Is that me going? I don't know what happened.
You it froze.
On on
Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes. Yeah, Wesley Snipes. Saying that they little love scene that they had on that train movie, she felt, you know what I'm saying, that he did more,
Well, Clippers have better support in Orange County. Let me kick. Oh, I was about to kick you out, bro.
yeah, I was about to kick myself out because I didn't know. I figured it had to be me, but
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
guess she
tight.
trying to me too. Wesley Snipes, man.
Hey, that's tight. You
Yeah.
ever you ever made your full screen the chat with me and you?
No.
I've never done that before. This is tight, bro. I like this setup, but I can't read the comments.
What? Oh, on the full screen?
Yeah, that motherfucker tight, bro.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
You did it,
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
man.
Yeah.
That's tight, boy. I like that. That must be a new thing, cause I never seen that before.
Yeah, that's how mine's with the black in the back.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah.
Oh, Money Train back in the '90s. All right, all right.
Yeah, yeah. She tried to pull one of them. You know what I mean?
Monique Hill, what up? What up? What up?
I want to see this. I'll be looking at this little court case with them three dudes that killed the old boy that was jogging. Cause they done put 15 people on the jury, all white and one black dude on it. So I want to see how that's gonna turn out. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know
That
what though? I don't know your conversation. I don't know the Kool Aid, so you know I don't know the flavor. But Western Ave, I got something to say about past accomplishments because I noticed we living in an era where everybody talk about you living off your past and you can't go nowhere if you live in your past and you live in the past and that played out and you ain't shit now. What are you doing today? Well, listen, there's a reason why they give out awards, they give out trophies, certificates. You know what I'm saying? High school diploma, college degrees. They get that shit out for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And so, personally, some of us ain't shit if we don't live in our past or remember our past. You know what I'm saying? The past is what's gonna make you greater moving forward.
forward.
So,
Hell
so it's
yeah.
not a bad thing. You feel me?
Nah.
It's not a bad thing, Miss Western Ave Queen. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying.
See, the only
Women are
bad,
difficult anyway, so I
yeah,
get that.
the only
So
bad
listen,
part about the
Goob,
past,
what's up with your boy Joe Button?
I just seen some shit like that, man. I don't know that nigga talking about he go both ways now, huh? Niggas,
Now it might
everybody
appear
just
like
coming out.
that.
Yeah, I'm saying he just coming out now, saying he, you know what I'm saying? Ain't
Man,
no
have
telling.
you seen the type of women he be having?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
he the last one I would have thought went out like that. I guess Hollywood really has its effects on people.
I mean, it's no difference in old boy talking about he don't want to be gay no more.
Who?
Lil Nas X talking about he don't want to be gay no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he put out a tweet or something. Yeah, talking about he wants some pussy now. I'm like,
Monique say he
oh,
a full
okay.
crackhead. I ain't knowing. I'm out the loop. I don't even know nothing about the dude, but he has some bomb pool parties and some fine women on his Instagram. That's all I know about him.
Somebody say
Somebody
he
sent me
he
that
being
confession.
sarcastic. Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
And then you gotta wonder if he go both ways and he was around all them bad women and them big old mansions, what dudes was he messing with?
yeah.
Man, there's probably some big names on that list.
Right, right.
They
You
probably
know,
scared as hell right now. Like, no, Joe, don't put me out there. No,
don't
don't
say.
do it.
Yeah. Hey, who was I gonna say? Fuck. Fucking slipped my mind. I did a Biden moment so quick.
Man,
It
they
was.
say a sherm head, a crackhead. No wonder, man, it was probably the crack.
Yeah. He can come back from the Sherm. You know what I'm saying? That crack is something different. You know what I mean?
Man,
So a lot of motherfuckers dabbled in that wet. A lot of motherfuckers dabbled in that crack. I just happened to go back and look just because after dude died, I didn't know that movie was made about him. I had to go back and look at it paid in full. I
hey
didn't know that
man,
was made after dude that got smoked.
hey man, see this be the problem with black dudes, man, especially you dark niggas. What
Light
light
skinned
skin
niggas
got to
to
do with
oh
this, man? What we
yeah.
gotta take an L for
L4.
him, nigga? Did you take
Yeah.
an L for
Yeah.
Magic Johnson's son, nigga?
Uh,
These
what's
niggas
that?
is crazy. See, our race is so divided, homie. Everything go wrong, they pointing and blaming somebody ain't got nothing to do with it.
You know, that's where Spike Lee came out with that movie. Remember back in the day, School Days? I think
Yeah,
it was a school day where they had the separation between dark and light. You know what I'm saying? There's always been that separation of dark and light. You know what I'm saying? But you can't judge a person off their skin color. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the hell that got to do with it?
man. Oh, man, these dudes be crazy with that bullshit, don't they?
Henny God, you light skinned? You
Yeah,
say he ain't dark.
he like.
Okay, he light skinned too. We ain't taking no L's for those other niggas.
How Miss
Yeah.
702 get so light though? You got the full light bulb on your face when you took that flick, huh, Miss 702?
T. Collins say colorism. Yep, that colorism.
He say he caramel. Now he sound gay, don't he? He caramel. He know everybody like
Careful.
caramel, boy. Go to C's Candy, get you a caramel sucker. Go to McDonald's, get you a caramel sundae.
There you go, Crystal, with that BS. You see what she say in the chat? I ain't even gonna repeat it. There you
Yeah, we
go.
gonna change his name to Vodka
Like,
God, cause he light skinned, man.
you see what Crystal say in it?
How about Taka? How about Taka Vodka Slick?
Be vodka. God, then Kev. I don't get that. JR the Bay. His
T
name should be
Collins, good
vodka.
looking out, brother. Appreciate you.
Looking out, T. Collins.
White Remy God Slick. Clear Remy, man. Oh man, they said Miss 702. Don't do Miss 702 like that. That's the homegirl. Don't do the
Miss Sam.
homegirl like that, man. Can't nobody clown her in this room but Henny God.
You say you wasn't talking to me, Crystal? I just said what you put in the comment. Don't trip. I,
Crystal trying to make up to you, Goob.
we all good. We all good. It's Western Ave I had a problem with. Western
Western
Ave be
Ave
on
is
a nigga
cool,
neck.
man. He
Western Ave be
alright.
on a nigga neck.
He alright. He a cool
Yeah,
dude, man.
yeah, that nigga be on a nigga neck.
I'll be waiting to see him turn queen and the king. I'll be looking for Western Ave King.
Yeah.
She been holding out a long time, man.
As much as he be banging on this motherfucker, I just know he gonna come out sooner or later.
We probably
Yeah,
seen him
nigga
on the
trick.
yard in the pen, man, and just don't know it's him.
Right.
Walking around with lipstick. Uh, what do you call that? When they get their chest, them hormone pills and all that.
Yeah. Implants and
Man,
yeah. That shit used to be wild as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you seen niggas that was fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? That was even crazier, knowing they was getting out.
man, some of them had wives and
You
was getting
had
family
wives,
visits.
man. Yeah, yeah, and get
Oh,
out and go
boy.
straight to them.
What?
Mm-hmm. It was
See,
women.
Goob, remember you were saying we got to be careful what we say because it ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Next job you go get, he might have been one of them dudes on the yard.
Mm-hmm.
She said she got 4 kids and a husband. A lot of them dudes
Stop,
in
bro.
prison got husbands. Did you just hear what Goob said?
I'm smoking a non-filter cigarette. That's what I'm smoking on. Shot of 313. Y'all know. And drinking a Bud Light so I don't get drunk.
Man, they said, what size shoe you wear, Western Ave?
Go young DJ. Nah, I left that alone years ago.
Young DJ must not be the one that won the football fantasy league, man.
Who?
He can't be the
Young
same
DJ.
dude that won the fantasy football league, because this dude be like throwing shots at us and he more talkative. The one that won the fantasy football league was all calm and respectful.
Oh yeah, Keith Williams. We gonna catch that division. You know what I mean? We back on track. We got the Monday night this week.
I've never smoked Sherm, no, never. Oh, Young Tiny one. Okay, I got my Youngs mixed up. Good looking out, Henny God. Yeah, I knew something was wrong, man, because this dude is steady on the sideline taking shots and shit.
Yeah, I make it to the moon sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I have a thing, man. I want to show you where they got pictures of buildings and artifacts on the back of the moon. I was
Thought you
supposed
was
to do
doing that
that.
show the other day.
I did, man, but I got tired. I had to schedule and do everything for the interview I had the day after. So I still had that setting in the back. I was supposed to do it today. I keep putting it in the back burner because I want to talk about that fool Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Because he be lying to people. You know what I'm saying? For a black man, and he a scientist, man. To say the things that he say is unbelievable to me. That you know that there's a star for every grain of sand on Earth, and you believe that there's planets around those stars. And you trying to tell us that we the only intelligent life on the planet. That doesn't make any sense to me.
What up, Creep? If y'all not hip to Level Up Clothing, man, go on Instagram and follow Level Up Clothing, man. He's starting to take off, man. He's getting real popular. Ruggs is getting ready to
Oh,
be pushed up under the jail, man.
oh yeah, yeah. He finna get. They said he was going like 150 something miles an hour before
Absolutely.
before he slowed down to 130 miles before he hit the girl in front of him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, why would you even be going that fast? On
Goob.
I
Eyeball used
hope
to
you can
have
get.
hair, didn't he? Like a Northania.
Well, first I'm gonna put what show I have out about him and what he said, and then if he want to talk about it, I because him and the comedian dude that's on there, whatever it is, Starcast or whatever, the nigga be making is making jokes about it. I don't understand why they making jokes about it because they ain't seen it. He said something, not Neil Dice Tyson, but the comedian dude had a little something. But like I say, I'm gonna bring it up either tomorrow. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow afternoon or something. I try to go around all the people, man, that got more followers than me, man. So my shows have to be kind of put in around Kev Mac,
Man, you ain't got to worry about
Melly,
me. I've been going live twice a month.
Melly Mel, uh, um,
Listen,
fuck,
Goob. Listen, man. Listen, Goob. Listen, Goob. Good,
Loco.
good,
I got to
good,
go around all the people because all the
good.
followers follow them. They don't follow me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the least man on the totem pole. So I try to maneuver around everybody to get my way in,
Well,
and
don't.
eventually I'm gonna find my way
There you go.
into it. I'm
There you
not. I'm
go.
not. I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying?
There
I'm
you
not
go, Goob.
trying to push myself into it. I'm gonna find my range. I'm gonna find my way. Man, I'm a new dude to this, man.
You
First
ain't no
thing,
more new than the rest of them, bro. You came on right after them. Get your
yeah, but
subscribers up. Find you a topic that they like to lure them in, and they'll tune in and check you out.
right, right, right.
Uh,
It's a
this what
matter
this
of
what this what a couple people told me, man. There's a lot of people out there looking for content, and they don't want to look at the same old thing over and over and over. So,
right.
if your channel's different and you
Oh
can
yeah,
find a topic that people like, people gravitate towards you, bro.
yeah. Listen here. I'm patient on it. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I like my UFO thing. I get more hits on the UFO rather uh, people notice or not. I notice it that when I do my back of the moon specials, I get more hits and more people are interested in that type of thing. I'm really interested into it and I like to talk about it. So, like I say, it's just a matter of time, man. I'm in slow motion. What I don't want to do is I don't need my platform or my subscribers to get up by me being ignorant or getting into it with another individual that's trying to do the same thing. That's not my position in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tried to explain that to Frog, man. Like, whatever he got going on with Rockhead, that's his business. I'm not in that. I don't want to
Right,
be a part of none of that. You know what I
right,
mean? Because he tried to go in on me in the comments, talking about a buster do some shit. Man, a buster speaks out of turn. A buster speak on something he don't know nothing about. You know
right,
what I
right,
mean? So I had to fire back. And I let Frog know, man, that stuff that they doing is childish, man. I don't wish to engage in that. That's their thing. That's their business. That ain't mine. Don't put me in it. Don't include me in your shit. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
But when you attack me personally, then that's something different. But man, I ain't in that shit. I fuck with Rockhead, but Rockhead is own man. Rockhead gonna talk his own shit back and defend himself. You know what I mean? I ain't got shit to do with that shit. I
right,
know Rockhead can handle his own. And if Frog wants to call him out, that's on Frog, man. I
right,
ain't got
right,
shit to do with that. I ain't got no dog in that race.
right, right. And that's my point. I have no dog in no race other than what I'm trying to do on here. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're right, Western Ave. You know, I play a lot of music that gets me caught up. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not gonna get. So I've stopped doing that. I've stopped taking other people's shit and trying to use it, trying to make my own little shit. Um, but the dude where I get the videos from, I've already hollered at him, so I can use it, a lot of them videos, a lot of videos that I see that's UFO based. But this Neil deGrasse Tyson, I definitely want to get on that topic because he's lying to a lot of people. And for him to be a scientist like that, man, he need to step back.
Man,
Personally, that's what I think.
yeah. They talking about hat heads.
They said
but
what?
call Frog a hat head.
Oh, a hot head.
Oh, maybe I need my glasses because it look like hat
Yeah.
head to me. I
He
can't
said,
see no more, man.
"Yeah, I see when you was reading the book, you had put your glasses on. To
I
me, I
have
look
to.
stranger when I.
I can't read without the glasses, bro.
Me neither. I can't see shit. That's why I have to wear. I look more crazier than myself when I take my glasses off, but I can't see nothing, so I definitely have to have them. Got to change
Another
the title.
OKC fan is happy about a win, the second win of the season, one championship. That's cool,
One championship.
OKC. Enjoy.
Yeah.
That's one thing about what I love about LA for the most part is when a team beats our team, they act like they won a championship.
Right.
So that speaks for itself, man. You already putting us on a pedestal. You happy about a regular season win?
He
Oh,
said,
all right.
no, he's just clowning.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All
why
right.
somebody said you need to change the title.
I can't change it
Uh,
while we on live.
yeah, you
All
got to
right.
wait till afterwards.
Yeah. The
That's
fact
what you.
is, fact is, I put it on the line before the game, and unfortunately, I was wrong. I'm not going to always be right. If I was always going to be right, I'd be rich as a mug. You could believe that.
Mm, who you got this week for on football?
I haven't looked at nothing. I have no idea, bro.
Oh, okay.
I just know that was a terrible matchup they had for TV today.
Yeah, yeah. For a Thursday night game, you know what I mean?
And
Two
I
of the worst
disagree
teams.
about Westbrook being the worst pickup for the Lakers. Like I said, it's early in the season. They got a jail. LeBron been out 2 games. They just got a jail. They be all right. End of the season, I doubt if you be saying the same thing. I don't think Westbrook was the worst pickup.
We've had worse.
But his
That's for
his
certain.
outside jumper, boy, woo! I mean, from 3 points is garbage.
Right.
And Carmelo been playing good, but he's still, to me, boy, he is not the one. And then our role players ain't that good. So I mean, the team is just old, man, old, and they haven't had a chance to play together yet.
Right. Right. They definitely not going. They definitely not a running gun like the original. You know, the usual Laker game,
But
Laker teams.
the previous 2 games though, they was running and they was exciting, bro. They made big comebacks, but you know, I think they just need more time to gel. It's too early in the season to really be serious about saying a team ain't no good or a player ain't no good.
No, no. That's the same thing as in football. What you think about the way that they talk about Kyrie Irving and not getting the vaccine and what they're saying about Aaron Rodgers now that he, you know what I'm saying, they showing that he ain't got the vaccine.
Well, they trying
You
to
know what I'm
say
saying?
Aaron had been dropping hints the whole time that he wasn't vaccinated, but
But
uh,
he said in the interview that he was basically he was
immunized.
there you go. That's what he said.
Yeah,
He said he was
and
immunized.
that's why they saying they could tell through his language that he was bullshitting the whole time. But I don't know, man. I got some text messages today about LA. You gotta have your card and identification going in bars and clubs and shit now.
Yeah, we got to take the test before we can go to the Steeler game. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 days, we got to have a negative test before we can go into the stadium. I already we got the tickets and everything like that, but either you got to be vaccinated or you got to have a negative test before we can go in the game. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, but as long as they saying we have to have a negative
But
test, just don't tell me I got to get stabbed because I won't go. You know what I'm
but
saying? I'm good on that.
I'm just a little bit curious, and I'm not gonna stay on too much longer. But I'm a little curious. Why does the government care and local government care so much about making people have a shot? Right? Like we don't have to show
Right,
that we don't have AIDS or HIV. You know what I'm saying? We
right,
don't have
right.
to show that we may have already had 3 murders already. We may have done time for 3 murders or something.
Right.
Like, what is it about this vaccine that they're going so hard on?
Yeah, because they going hard. They
And
are
yeah,
definitely going hard, man.
I understand about spreading it, but what about AIDS? You're not more worried about AIDS, HIV. You're not more worried about gun control. You know what I'm saying? It's other stuff we die
Right.
from too. Hepatitis. You know, the
Smoking,
food we eat, the diabetes,
s-
the heart attacks,
s-
and
secondhand smoke.
all of those are big business too.
Hold on, hold on.
You know, anytime you start talking about drugs, over the counter drugs, vaccine shot, all that stuff is about money too. Phil Jackson washed up. I mean, it's crazy. They don't care nothing else about our health. We don't see them saying don't put no more sugar in the black community. We don't see them taking alcohol and beer out the black community. We don't see them,
What?
man. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I just don't understand it, man. I'm not saying that it's
We don't
bad
see
or
them.
good. I'm just asking why.
We don't see them forcing Detroit to fix their water problem.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? You still got people with that effed up water in Detroit. They ain't shut down Detroit and said, "Hey, we're gonna make sure that everybody in the city of Detroit has fresh water." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make
yeah,
everybody in Detroit get the shot, but you ain't gonna make sure they got good drinking water though, huh? You let
you're
them
not
die
gonna
from that.
you're not gonna make sure them homeless people have a roof over their head
And look
when
at
it's
LA, how many
raining.
homeless people?
Man, it's a lot going on, man.
How many abandoned buildings we got does LA have that they could use to house as many homeless people they got? You know what I'm
They,
saying? They got buildings over buildings. You
hey,
know what I'm saying?
they said Flint, Michigan got the water problem, not Detroit.
Oh, my bad. That's what I meant. I, well, I was saying Michigan, Flint. I just didn't say. I said Michigan. I just didn't say the city.
You probably was thinking at how Detroit then went down, man,
Well,
as
shit.
well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I always say, man, with as much as the water problems that we have in California, Arizona, and Nevada, when they gonna start using that seawater and trying to fix that and turn it into fresh water? You know what I'm saying? If the planet is 60%, 70% water, there should be no drought. There should be no way there's a drought. We can change everything else.
We might have to go to the moon and get some water, man.
Yeah, well, that's nothing but icicles. You're not gonna get no water off the moon.
Then how do they survive on the moon?
You have to ask the aliens that settled there.
I'm asking the guy that believes there's humans on the moon.
No, I never said it was humans. I say we've visited the moon, we've been there, but there's a reason why we're not going back there
So
because
good,
there's
good.
something else there telling us, nigga, y'all need to stay away from our stop point.
So
Back up.
so the UFO that flew over your house, where did they
Yeah,
go? Where was they from?
it was three orbs. It wasn't a UFO. It was three orbs that flew over, and one went to the east, one went
Where's the
straight
moon?
up,
Where's the
and
moon
one was
compared to the Earth?
where's the moon compared to Earth?
Yeah.
It's depending on what and what position the Earth is. Sometimes it's below us, sometimes it's above us, but the moon doesn't move anywhere. We the ones
We
that
orbit.
turn.
Right.
We turn. The moon is just sitting there. It doesn't
They
go anywhere.
they tell you we turn. Are we really turning?
Where does listen? Do you ever remember that? No. Do you ever remember that that ride at Knott's Berry Farm that used to spin and used
Yeah.
to stand up against the wall?
Yeah. But
I mean,
guess what?
that's
But
where
gue-
gravity comes from
but,
spinning.
but guess what? Your
What's
back
that?
is up against the wall though.
Uh, you know what? I'm gonna have to study more fucking with you.
Hey, the cold part is I don't have the answers. I just have commonality, common
Yeah,
sense.
you got more questions than a motherfucker. But if I'm gonna have to stay in this, I'm gonna have to up my game on the answers to these questions.
Yeah, you're
Because
gonna
some
have to
questions,
study.
yeah, some questions I don't have, which is, I do have the ability to speak on some of the shit, but I don't have the answers to a lot of the shit. Let's put
Did
it
you
that
used
way.
to watch the Twilight Zone?
Hell yeah, I watched the Twilight Zone. Shit, I probably seen every episode of the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone used to trip me the fuck out. You know, what's another one? It was another one that was just like the Twilight Zone. It was an old one too. I can't think of it. Fuck. Y'all sound like Doughboy and them. They was in the drop. uh,
I used to
yeah,
love the Twilight Zone. Unfortunately, sometimes I used to have nightmares.
yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock. That's who you talking about?
No, but it was another show. It was a Twilight Zone. It was another show that was um, somebody might say not Quantum Leap, Outer Limits.
Oh
Outer
yeah.
Limits. Outer Limits was crazy too. Any guy got that. Hey God, you making a lot of money this week. You coming up with all the answers.
Henny got kind of smart, man.
Yeah, he
See what
came up with the
happens?
answers last night.
See what happens when you play video games all day? Makes your brain work.
Mike Marks. That is a lie that they want to tell you. He's saying nobody's went to space. They just went to the rich people just went to space. Anything that's 4 or 5 miles outside of our atmosphere, man, you basically in space. So that's a lie when you say nobody's been to space. Maybe you can say because you said nobody's been in space and they filmed it, you're talking about the moon. So you could say nobody's been to the moon, they filmed it. That is also a lie. They've been to the moon, they just ain't going back for whatever reason.
That killed
That's
me
all I
every
can
time
say.
I hear somebody say that.
What? That
I
they
gotta
went
get
that
cute. I gotta get cute on here to debate the moon with you, man.
Yeah, I'll be a little more talkative. I remember the first time me and him had that discussion. That nigga broke me down. I could barely say. I was like, I was barely say anything. That nigga had me shook. Like, but now I'm getting a little more easier being on YouTube and being in front of the talking. I could fuck with him now. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but they have been to the moon, man. They've had more Apollo missions, and they don't talk about all the Apollo missions. What's the reason? What do you mean? What's the reason? Cause why y'all gotta go in bold letters, nigga? Quit yelling at me.
Everybody yelling at you.
Yeah, everybody yelling at me. Goob, did you watch the Night Gallery? No, I didn't. But everybody yelling at a motherfucker. See, Western Ave, see how Western Ave just be fucking with me? Goob, I can't with you, Goob. What? What the fuck I say now? That's why you won't come on my channel. Because the shit I say is, y'all think it's crazy. But I'm trying to tell you, until you Negroes see a motherfucker for your own eyes, please say that nigga Goob said that shit. That's all the fuck I want. Whatever amount of people that's in this motherfucker, when you finally see it, just say, yeah, man, that nigga Goob said them motherfuckers was out there. That's all I want to say. Other than that, brother, if we in orbit, why we can't float like these 40 asses do? That's what I do. That nigga Western Ave. Western Ave stand on a nigga neck, boy. Boy. Yeah, she crazy.
with the
Hey,
green screen.
she's that's a cold. Western Air. I'm gonna have to. I wish I had the block button right now. I'd block your ass right there. You're a cold piece of work. That's a good one though. That's a good one. Oh shit. Oh, you got the green screen. There you go. uh, that's crazy. See, y'all don't believe shit. Y'all don't believe shit stank. Goob was smoking them filters on them cigarettes and seeing things. No, I smoke non-filters. I've been smoking non-filters since I started going to jail. Because they didn't have Newports and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got, if you was broke, you got that. Remember them white boxes, Kev?
What white boxes?
Remember that, Kev? They used to give out the white box.
Where at? I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about
Remember white
government
boxes
cheese?
of tobacco
No, oh yeah, yeah, I
in
remember.
jail. They
Yeah,
used to give out the free tobacco.
powder toothpaste.
Yeah, they used to get that shit out, and that's what made me start smoking non-filters. I used to smoke Newports when I started going to jail. They didn't have them. They was giving out them boxes. I was broke. Motherfuckers started rolling. That's when the Bugler, Buglers didn't have filters either.
See, I
Since
didn't
then, I've been
smoke, so I
smoking.
don't know about all that. But I used to eat government cheese though. And if you don't close it back, it
Well,
get real hard and rubbery and start turning orange and shit.
yeah, the end part be orange and hard as shit.
And that's why I don't eat grilled cheese sandwiches to this day, man. I ate so many when I was in elementary. I don't have the desire to eat a cheese toast no more, man.
She said we don't know Western Ave. He, she, whatever. Say we don't know if she clowning or not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Good looking out, Henny God.
Go look it out, any guy.
Let me guess, Goob, are moon pies food from the moon?
uh, hey,
Man, we got
but you know
we
what I?
got to do an hour with you to Goob on this, man.
Hey, but you know what's cool about Mike Marks is that all my Back of the Moon shows, him and Vibing is right there. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be right there, man. So I give it to him. I could take the joke. I've been getting joked on for years and years, man, for what I believe. So I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's fun and game. They made the best grilled cheese. Yeah, you can cut that shit off.
Well,
That
like I
shit was
said,
hard.
if you don't cover it back up, boy, it be so hard and start turning
Yeah,
colors on you, boy.
yeah.
Son Wade, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna go,
The
Goob, man. We need
moon,
to do an
the
hour
moon.
on this, man, and joke and clown up. We could do it on your
Oh
channel
yeah,
too.
for sure, man.
I need the ratings right now. We could do it on both channels.
All right,
Just let me
whenever you
know.
want to do it, man. I come back on. I come back on. Fuck with
Uh,
you.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
All right, man. Y'all stay up.
Saturday, Sunday, and
Huh?
Monday open for you, bro.
All right, just hit me whenever I
All
come
right.
on. You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right.
thinking about doing my moon thing tomorrow afternoon or something.
No,
I
don't
want
do
to
the
talk about.
afternoon, Goob. Do night. I'll move. I'll make sure I don't go on when you go on. Just let me know when you're going on, and I'll go around you.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna do that or what you call them, um, then we'll do that on Friday or Saturday. I'll just hold it. See if I can bring mines in. I might be able to share on my side to share what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to share my videos on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
You, you, you see what I'm saying? And bring
Yeah.
them in. But you stay up, man. I
All right.
appreciate you having me on. Good
Yep.
looking out, chat. Mac Heads, Maniacs. Y'all stay safe, man.
All right,
Till next
everybody.
time,
Good looking out for the
peace
super
out.
chats. I'm out. Peace.